Every war hero has a story. Some just take a little longer to tell. 7 decades longer in the case of a World War II hero, Eddie Sternot. The final chapter of his book was written only a few months ago. And Jeremy Hubbard has this Veterans Voices report from Colorado.
Bill Linn is a real military buff.
To us, this is very personal.
It's probably because he served 27 years in the Army.
I deployed 8 times.
Service is in his DNA and in his warehouse, where he has a museum in Colorado Springs, Colorado, dedicated to veterans. We're talking old uniforms, pictures, newspaper clippings, everything.
We don't want this stuff ending up in a dumpster or in a pawn shop someplace.
But this
is the artifact here just below my hand.
This might be his most prized possession. And when you hear the long journey this little prayer book took to get here, you'll understand why. Here's the book right there in the hands of little Edmund Eddie Sternot as a child. And it remained his pocket companion a few years later during World War II, where he kept it in his uniform every day during the Battle of the Bulge.
Where on the 13th of January 1945 he was killed in action in a place called Bois-Jacques.
A young staff sergeant, 4,000 miles from home, who died in service to his country. Sternot was buried here in this American cemetery in Belgium, but his book, it stayed on the battleground. Seems it likely fell from his pocket the day he died and remained here in the woods. 60-plus years later, fate brought it to Bill Linn at a church service nearby in Belgium, honoring Battle of the Bulge heroes. A woman approached him.
And she explained that her father was a woodcutter in 1947. He was chopping wood in that forest, and he discovered this book lying on the forest floor.
That woman really wanted Bill to return it to Eddie's family in America, and he was happy to, even found a clue on its tattered pages.
This book, as it turns out, had his name and address in Wisconsin inside. To believe that after all that time could be legible was really amazing.
But Bill knew there had to be more to this story. He did some research and found out just a week before Eddie died, he did something heroic. He held off a German attack. Tank rounds were being fired at his machine gun post, but he and his men beat back the enemy, saving American lives. And for that, he was awarded the Silver Star for heroism, but he died before he could ever receive it, and his family never got it either.
That created an entirely different chapter to this, which only recently was concluded.
This is to certify that the President of the United States of America has awarded the Bronze Star Medal to Staff Sergeant Edmund J. Sternot, United States Army.
Last Veterans Day in California, 75 years after his death, Eddie Sternot finally got a Silver Star, a Bronze Star, and a Purple Heart.
It's wonderful.
And there to receive those medals was his little cousin Dolores, his only living relative.
And I'm glad he finally got his due justice.
All books tell stories, but few contain the mystery and adventure of this old prayer book. It even has a happy ending, too, thanks to a veteran who helped write its final chapter.
The worst thing is not to die in combat. The worst thing is to be forgotten.
For Veterans Voices, I'm Jeremy Hubbard.
And to see more stories about Veterans Voices, go to the featured section on the homepage of fox2now.com.